Have you ever wondered what it's like to go from an ordinary life to being one of the most powerful women in the world? Today, we're going to dive into the amazing story of Nita Ambani, the queen of the Reliance business empire. Get ready for a tale of dance, diamonds, and dreams come true. A humble beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. Nita was born on November 1, 1963, in Mumbai, India. She grew up in a normal family, just like many of us. Her dad worked for a company that made blouses. Can you imagine that the future billionaire's wife once lived a simple life? But Nita had a special talent that would change her life forever. She loved to dance. From when she was just 5 years old, Nita learned a beautiful Indian dance called Bharatanatyam. Little did she know that this passion would lead her to her Prince Charming. A fairy tale meeting. Now, here's where the story gets really interesting. When Nita was 20 years old, she performed a dance at a big contest. Guess who was watching? It was Dhirubhai Ambani, one of the richest men in India, and his wife Kokilaben. They were so impressed by Nita's dance that the very next day, Dhirubhai called Nita's family. He had a big question: would Nita like to meet his son, Mukesh? Talk about a surprise phone call. Love at first sight. Nita and Mukesh met for the first time at the Ambani house. It was like something out of a movie. They felt a connection right away. Mukesh was so smitten that he sent Nita red roses every single day for 3 weeks. How romantic is that? But the best part was yet to come. After just 6 meetings, Mukesh couldn't wait any longer. He stopped his car in the middle of busy traffic and asked Nita to marry him. Can you believe it? Nita said yes, of course, but she had one condition: she wanted to keep working after marriage. Mukesh agreed, and just like that, their love story began. From teacher to tycoon. Even though Nita was now part of one of the richest families in India, she kept her promise to work. She became a teacher at a nursery school, earning just 800 rupees a month. That's not a lot of money. The amazing thing is, nobody at the school knew she was married to a billionaire. Nita wanted to make her own way in the world. A mother's love. Nita and Mukesh faced a big challenge early in their marriage. They found out that Nita might not be able to have children. This made them very sad, but they didn't give up hope. They prayed and went to doctors for many years. Finally, their prayers were answered. Nita gave birth to twins, Isha and Akash. 3 years later, they had another son named Anant. Nita's family was complete, and she was overjoyed. Becoming a business queen. In 2010, Nita took on a big job. She became the head of the Reliance Foundation. This is a group that helps people in need. 4 years later, she made history by becoming the first woman to join the Reliance Board of Directors. That's a really important job in the business world. Nita has done so many amazing things. She's helped build schools, hospitals, and even a big sports league in India. She's not just a billionaire's wife, she's a powerful businesswoman in her own right. Living like royalty. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff: Nita's incredible lifestyle. Remember how she used to live in a normal house? Well, now she lives in one of the most expensive homes in the world. It's called Antilia, and it's like a giant skyscraper with 27 floors. This house is not like any house you've ever seen. It has a swimming pool, a movie theater, and even a snow room where it's always winter. There's also an ice cream parlor inside the house where you can get ice cream from all over the world. Can you imagine having your own ice cream shop at home? But that's not all. Antilia has some other amazing features that will blow your mind. There's a salon where Nita can get her hair and nails done without leaving home. The house also has 6 whole floors just for parking cars. That's right, 6 floors. And get this, there's a special room called a moon garden on the top floor. It's a beautiful space where you can sit and enjoy the moonlight and stars. Nita's home is so big that it needs 600 staff members to keep it running smoothly. That's like having a small village of people working in your house. There are chefs to cook delicious meals, gardeners to take care of the plants, and even people whose job is just to clean the hundreds of windows in the building. And here's something cool, the walls in some rooms of Antilia change color. They're made of special materials that can switch from one color to another. It's like living inside a giant mood ring. Nita and her family also have their health club inside the house. It has the latest exercise machines and even a yoga studio. So Nita can stay fit and healthy without ever stepping outside her home. Living in Antilia is like being in a fairy tale castle, but with all the most modern and high-tech gadgets you can imagine. It's a perfect example of how Nita Ambani's life has transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. Fashion fit for a queen. Nita loves beautiful clothes and jewelry. She often wears saris, that's a traditional Indian dress, that cost millions of rupees. One of her saris is so special that it took a whole year to make. It has a real gold thread and precious stones on it. And her jewelry? Well, it's fit for a queen. Nita has necklaces and rings with huge diamonds. One of her necklaces is worth 300 crore rupees, that's more money than most of us can even imagine. Fancy cars and designer bags. Nita doesn't just have amazing clothes. She also loves fancy cars. Her favorite is a Mercedes-Benz that her husband Mukesh bought for her from London. This car costs about 10 crore rupees, that's like 100 million rupees. And let's not forget about her bags. Nita carries handbags that cost lakhs of rupees. Some of them are so rare that only a few people in the world have them. A day in Nita's life. Can you imagine what a day in Nita's life is like? She wakes up in her giant house and has breakfast served by her chef. Then, she might go to a business meeting in one of her fancy cars. For lunch, she might eat at a 5-star restaurant or have a meal prepared by her chef. In the afternoon, she could be working on a project to help poor children go to school. In the evening, Nita might attend a glamorous party with movie stars and other rich and famous people. Or she might have a quiet dinner at home with her family in their beautiful dining room. Before bed, Nita and Mukesh always pray together. They never leave the house without praying first. Even with all their money and success, they still believe in the importance of faith and family. Nita's secret to success. You might be wondering, how did Nita become so successful? Well, she has a few secrets. First, she works hard. Even though she's rich, she doesn't just sit around all day. She's always busy with her work and charity projects. Second, Nita never forgets where she came from. She still values the simple things in life and tries to help others who are less fortunate. Third, she believes in staying healthy. Nita exercises regularly and eats healthy food. She even drinks special beetroot juice to stay fit. Lastly, Nita believes in the power of education. She's always learning new things and encourages others to study hard too. Nita's message to you. If Nita could talk to you right now, she might say something like this: dream big, work hard, and never give up. Remember that success isn't just about money. It's about making a difference in the world and being kind to others. Well, friends, that's the incredible story of Nita Ambani. From a simple girl who loved to dance to one of the most powerful women in the world. Her life shows us that anything is possible if you believe in yourself and work hard. Nita's story isn't over yet. She's still doing amazing things every day. Who knows what exciting adventures she'll have next? What do you think about Nita's journey? Isn't it amazing how life can change in such big ways? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We love bringing you these incredible stories of inspiring people. Also, let us know in the comments which other amazing people you'd like to learn about. We're always excited to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and remember, your own incredible story is waiting to be written. Dream big, work hard, and who knows? Maybe one day we'll be making a video about you. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep achieving.